Now time for biceps and back. For today's workout, you're going to need a set of dumbbells, maybe 2 sets, a lighter set and a heavier set. All I've got at home today are these 5-pound weights, so that's what I'm going to start with. So begin by grabbing your weights, and we're going to alternate a narrow row with reverse fly. And I forgot to mention that this is a supersetting workout, so we're going to be alternating 2 exercises at a time. So for the first superset, a row with reverse fly. You're going to hinge at your hips, take your arms long in front of you with the weights underneath your shoulders. You're going to take a narrow row, squeeze the elbows in tight, straighten the arms, and then fly wide. Row, fly, row, fly. Notice my head is in a neutral position. You can't see that my navel is drawing in, and my ribs are hugging in, and I'm bent at the hips. I'm going to show you this from the side for this one. Hinge at the hips, arms long, core braced. Sit back as far as you can. Pull, fly. Pull, and then fly. Remember, we swallow the spine every time we row. So after you do your reps for that, we're going to come into just a traditional bicep curl. Palms face forward, elbows in narrow to the body. Squeeze the biceps at the top. Control the weights up and control the weights down. As soon as you're done with your prescribed set of reps for your curls, go right back into the fly and row, or the row and the fly. Now, for your next superset, we don't need the weights for the first move. It's a good morning. Be very mindful of keeping the core engaged. I know I say that all the time, but especially for this move. You're going to take your hands behind your head, elbows are wide, feet hip width distance, parallel to each other. With that navel drawing in, you're going to hinge at the hips, lower the chest so you come about almost to a flat back, but not quite parallel with the ground, and then come up to standing. So you inhale down, butt goes back, chest forward, and exhale up. You're working all these erectors along your spine. Head again in that neutral position. After your good mornings, hammer curl. I love saying that, hammer curl. Palms face in, squeeze the biceps at the top. So the key to the biceps, and actually all the muscles, is hitting different angles with your different lifts. Squeeze. After you're done with your prescribed reps, go right back into those good mornings till you complete the superset 3 times. Our next grouping of exercises is a deadlift with a row. So you're going to start with your palms facing in, your knuckles rolling down, and you're going to hinge at the hips, lower down, taking the weights to the knees, maybe a little below the knees, however far you can go when you feel that stretch in your hamstrings. Then you're going to take a wide row, so elbows are wide, 90-degree bend at both elbows. Lower the arms, squeeze the glutes and hamstrings to stand. So deadlift, wide row, release, stand. Deadlift, wide row, release, stand. From the front, I'll show you. Deadlift, wide row, release, squeeze to stand. Again, deadlift, wide row, release, squeeze to stand. And we're supersetting this with an extended arm curl. Ugh. Your shoulders are going to feel this as well. So take your arms out to the sides in a T. Keep your elbows in line with the shoulders and then squeeze. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Don't let your elbows come down here. Keep elbows right in line with the shoulders. And again, as soon as you're done with your reps, go right back into that deadlift row combo move. Our final superset here, we're going to start by coming down to the ground. You do not need your weights for this first move. And there's 2 options. So level 1, let's say. To work the back, we're going to do a spinal balance. You've probably done this in yoga. Right arm forward, left leg back, and then alternate. Left arm forward, right leg back. And just continue alternating. If you're a little bit more advanced, you need more work, we're going to do that from a plank position. So come into that strong, sturdy plank. Right arm forward, left leg lifts. Release, switch sides. Left arm, right leg. Don't rush through this movement. Take a moment to reach and squeeze. And then reach and squeeze. Reach and squeeze. and then reach and squeeze. Then grab your dumbbells as we come into a Zotman curl. Sounds fancy, and it is fancy. So watch this. Begin with your palms facing forward, and you're gonna curl like you did that traditional bicep curl. Squeeze. Now, flip your palms away from you. Press your forearms down. Curl palms forward, release palms down. Curl palms forward, spin the palms forward, and then release palms down. So up like a regular curl, palms face forward, press down on the way down. Really cool. You're gonna feel that right in the meaty part of your bicep. Pretty cool. So that is your back and biceps workout. I love this workout because you're probably not gonna get really sweaty. So if you have like an event to go to today, or you're squeezing it in at the office or at lunchtime, you can get right back on with your day. Have a good one.